Hey guys, I just want to hurry and quick apologize for this video. The audio may be just a teeny bit off of the video. I wanted to make sure I brought you guys a video today. I did my best editing skills I possibly could. So if you got any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask down below, and enjoy the video. Hey, what's up guys? ReXu Trickster here. I hope you enjoy the music in the background. It's Pandora playing, and as the title up ahead somewhere, you could tell that this is how to mod Dungeon Defenders tutorial. Now, this isn't going to be like a basic Dungeon Defenders tutorial. I'm actually going to go really in depth on some stuff. The thing I'm not going to be really going in depth on is how to transfer your Dungeon Defenders data to your computer. Pretty much you gotta have a Dungeon Defenders save game on your USB. And if you don't know how to do all that, I will have a link down below to someone else's video that I think would help you guys out a lot in case you don't know how to do stuff like that, because I know there's some people out there who don't know how to do stuff like that, and I completely understand to a point. Not a lot of people are really with tech, doing tech stuff, I guess we can call it. But if you do, all you gotta do is put your Dungeon Defender save game onto your USB and plug it into your computer. That's all you gotta have to do right now. So I just took my USB out of the Xbox and bam, it's plugged in. Now as you see, it says removable disk. We'll just get rid of this stuff and cancel it. Alright, so down below there's going to be a couple links. Well, there's going to be a link to the YouTube video if you don't know how to do the data transfer. Then there's going to be something called My Saves folder, which is right here. Then you're going to have a hex and a horizon. Let's go into the saves folder real quick, and then I'll tell you what you got to download. So you really got to download the saves. My Saves folder contains the newest version of hex at the moment, and this 2013, and Horizon. It contains both the newest versions. Now sometimes when downloading folders with certain programs, it doesn't like to work. That's why down below is the separate for Horizon and Hex, just in case they do not work. But they should. Like I said, if they don't, well, you have both the download links right there. Alright, so this is the saves folder. Let me go over some stuff. First off, you're gonna have this right here, the helpful information. You will not have my character chart. You will not have these four things right here. You will not have, let's go into colors. You will not have this color code right here, this color code right here, and if I can find it, right here, you will not have this color code. Besides, you won't have any of those colors. You'll just have pretty much basic colors with my ReXu blue, black color. If you want more color codes, make sure you hit a like, because when I get a certain amount of likes, I will do an advanced tutorial for modding Dungeon Defenders to do modding like heroes, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing you're gonna be missing from in here. Alright, so what you're gonna first want to do is however you get to your hard drives, so disk drives I mean, sorry, like OS or whatever it is, wherever your program files are, pretty much, that's where you want to get to. And you want to drag your saves folder right in there. Okay, now after doing that, just click and saves, and then you want to open the program called Horizon. Should take a couple seconds to open up. When it starts to open up, it's going to be this Xbox kind of looking symbol. See? Looks really cool. I like it a lot. Alright, so now here's Horizon. I'm going to make it bigger for you guys. So there's a couple chances your thing will start out like this. It may start out like this, but you just gotta click these arrows and you'll make them, you know, like that. If there's no hard drive here, that means your computer is not reading it as a flash drive, so you might want to go look for some help for that. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you want to go to the games thing, and you want to go to Dungeon Defenders, right here. Now look for your saved game, right here. So see how it says profile ReXu Trickster, and then it says saved game. You want to make sure that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to right click it and hit extract. Now you're not going to automatically be put in the saves folder. What you're going to want to do is you want to go over here to where your computer is, go to your disk drive, find the saves folder, double click in it, and hit save. I have to replace it because I've already done this. Now you only have to do that once. So like the next time you mod, you don't have to do it. It's just a safety thing. But the other safety thing I'll be showing you today works a little better. Alright. So now you're gonna hit this gear thing. It's called Open in Package, and you're gonna hit Contents, right click, and Extract. Now it should automatically be put you in the saves folder. If it's not, you have to go to it and just hit save. Like I said, it won't say replace the first time, but it will the second time you mod. And just hit yes. You know, no big deal. Alright, the next thing you need to do is you need to open your command prompt. So however you open your command prompt, that's what you gotta do. Alright, so now opening the command prompts, you want to type the following in. The following will be down below, and if you look in the folder, right here, it's called helpful info. It'll probably have a different name because I'm gonna customize the folder up a little bit. All the information you're gonna need for basic modding will be in this text. I will have a step-by-step thing. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Just click in there if you like need to look anything up. But let's minimize it. So what you need to do is you need to type in cd space c colon with a slash and then type in saves with a capital S. Alright, so after doing that, what you're gonna do is type in dd.exe space dash d, type in DUN, and then press tab, and it'll spell DunDefHeroes.dun for you. Now you're gonna do another space, and you're gonna type in decompressed. If you don't know how to spell it, it will be down below and in the helpful information thing. Then just press enter. Then if this is a different color in mine, don't freak out. It changes colors every time I do it. So now we're going to go back to the folder, and we're going to go into Hex Workshop. Then we're going to go down to Hexworks, double click it. Now go back to the folder, hit this back thing, and find decompressed and drag it in. Alright, so now that we're here, we need to figure out what we're modding. So let's go over some basic stuff you can do. Pressing Control F right here it brings up this find thing. There's two ways of finding mods. You have hex value and texturing. Now there's probably other ways of finding mods, but these are the two basic ones. Let's go over hex value. So hex value, every weapon has 01, 02, 03 in it, and only weapons. So if you type in 01, 02, and 03, it will find you weapons. Going to texturing, however, if you have something named, so let's say you were just you were modding a few items, and let's say they were called my mods 1, 2, 3, right? I don't know if you would name something like that, but if it was, for example, you would type in whatever name. Now, before anyone asks in the comments, but what if I named it with a capitalize? You do not need to go like capital M, my, capital M, mods, you know. You just gotta type it in regular case. You can type it in cap, but regular case will find it no matter what. But since I don't really have anything named, we're just gonna go with hex value. So 01, 02, 03. Now before pressing OK, you want to make sure this is checked right here, and I'll show you why. I'll uncheck it and hit OK. See how it only found me one item? Well, I know I have more than one item, but if I press Control F again, now let's click it. Click OK. As you see, it's no longer selected as black. It's just yellow, and it goes all the way down. Anything that's yellow is a weapon. So we're just gonna go down just a little bit to some stuff. Alright, so just keep going down. We're gonna go down a little more. Alright, so let's go over on how to tell what you are modding. This is gonna be a really big thing, because you don't want to be modding blind. Right here is pretty much what you're gonna be modding. So here's the numbers, okay? Now whatever is under it is what you're modding. So as you see, modding this right here, I'm going to be modding equipment torso armor. Right here is what I'm modding. If I go down here, as you see, it says crossbow equipment. And see, that automatically tells me I'm modding a crossbow. But you know, if you want to make sure, it says equipment huntress, and then it says crossbow style. See? kind of messed up there with my lines, but you kind of get the picture. So let's go into modding some stuff. How do you mod? Well, first you have to press Control in. That's the first thing you got to do. Now you can just mod regular. So like if I wanted to, I could just replace numbers right here. It is possible. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It is possible to do it like that, but the way I'm gonna show you guys is really easy. So let's go to modding some armor first, because armor is the best and I can explain it to you. Okay, so right here we have torso armor plate, so I know it's gonna be a torso modding, you know, the chest plate. So I'm gonna select it from here. So I'm gonna select the first 3 numbers in front of it. What? I know! Alright, sorry about that. So you want to select the first 3 things in front of 01, 02, 03. So if you look over here, the 3 little dots are my 01, 02, 03, and I want the first 3 things in front of it. So I'm going to just drag it all the way down, right before DunDef equipment. Okay, so remember that. Now sometimes you'll be modding stuff that it won't say DunDef equipment. It'll say something weird, but you can kind of tell where the DunDef equipment stuff is. So what you're going to do now is you're going to right click and hit copy. Go over to your Untitled 1 and you're going to press Ctrl V. Alright, now when modding weapons and stuff, you want to go to 14. The reason I'm saying this right now is because when I do my advanced tutorial, I'm going to be showing you 2 other things to use, or 1 other thing to use. So remember that. So for weapons and stuff, you want to use 14. And I'll show you why in a second. So what you're gonna do now is press Control, Shift, and B, and it's gonna bring up your bookmarks. Alright. Now what you want to do is go over to your folder, and you're gonna see this thing called dd mods right here. What you're gonna do is just drag that over here and hit open. Okay. Now it's gonna make a whole bunch of green color lines. So let's go over basic. These 4 right here, the only time you want to mess with them is when you're modding armor. So we'll be messing with them when I start modding this. From B to 14, this is hero stats, tower stats, stuff like this. The only thing will vary is if it's named or not. And like I said, I'll get into that when we start modding. Right here is base damage. These 4 right here. 77, 35, 94, 00 is the max you want to go for. If you don't remember that number, it's in the text. Alright, additional projectiles. The only time you want to mess with this is if you're using a huntress or an apprentice weapon. Even though mugs shoot, you do not want to mess with this right here. Okay? Projectile speed. You only want to do that for shooting, so not squire. Element type. The element type, as you can tell, is the element type of whatever. If you go into the helpful info text I made, it will show you what the elements are. So I'll go do that right now. Alright, here we go. So we have poison, fire, electric, generic. 05 is, it's like a random one, and then it's a none. Like it's an unknown and then none. Because some weapons, when doing this, will give you like a special type of color. And if there's no special color for the weapon, then it's just going to put it as none. So poison, fire, electric, and generic. You can copy it down, but you really don't have to because it will be in the helpful information. Element damage is the same thing as base damage. This 77, 35, 94, 00. Alright, bookmark sizes. Bookmark sizes I'm not really going to go into with this tutorial. I'll be getting more into it in the advanced one. I won't like cover it. If you want to, I did include some sizes in the text, so if you want to place it and mess around with it, go ahead. The only time I'll be messing with sizes on a video is going to be for the advanced, and that's going to be for backwards. Alright, let's go with knockback. Knockback, you really only need to do this, supposedly you only really need to do it for the squire, but I do it for every weapon. Now let's go over here. Current upgrade, as you see, it says 01, and then over here it says 01. This is max upgrade, and then this is current upgrade. You can make the current upgrade bigger than the max upgrade, so if I wanted that 02, that'd be fine. If I wanted it 255 over 01, that would be fine. what you gotta know though is if you want to name your item, you're gonna want to put this as O2. If it is already named, just keep the current upgrade and the max upgrade, you know, at the same, because you already named it. There's no point of changing it just to name it again. Weapon range. This is only, you only want to mess this with this is if you have a squire weapon or a monk weapon for the hitting. Range damage is 77, 35, 94, 00. Clip size, right here, this for it, only Huntress, you know, kind of tell. Reload speed, only Huntress. Knockback bonus, that's for like Squire and Apprentice. Charge speed, that's only for Apprentice, really. And then shots per second, that kind of varies. We'll go over here to item quality. Item quality could also be found in the helpful information text. Alright, so here we go. We have OO as godly. Godly meaning to be the most, like, you have to be really high of a level to use it, all the way down to cursed, being the worst. I use 06, that's level 12 required usually, and it's only polished. So I mean, it sounds cool. Yeah, I have polished armor, you know. I don't know, polished weapons, stuff like that. Like I said, all this could be found in the helpful information text. Alright, so usually I could just put that at 06. We keep going. We already talked about max upgrade, and then right here, from here to here is color. You have primary, 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 with another primary, or that, like right here, same primary, another primary, and then a glow, primary glow, with secondaries. There are colors in the folder that's called colors. In my advanced tutorial, I'll show you how to make your own color. So, yeah. Alright, now let's get into modding. So right here, you just want to hold the F button all the way to 9. Alright, for B, depending on what you want to do. If you want to name it, you're going to type in FE, because FE will allow you to upgrade. FF is just max upgrade. So since I want to name this, I'm going to name it FE. By the way, that's Hero's Health. So when you go to upgrade, make sure you upgrade Hero's Health. It should say 127 when all the others say 128. Do not upgrade one of the 128s or it will go negative. Then from C all the way to 14 is just F. Now with base damage, that's like I said, 77, 35, 94, and 00. Now you're pretty much done when it comes to armor at that point. You just want to make sure the item quality, you know, the current upgrade and the max upgrade. And I am done. That's all you need to do for armor. It's really easy. Let's paste this in. Okay, so now let's do a crossbow. Okay, so we're gonna go down, copy, go into here, and we're gonna press Control B. Alright, so I'm not gonna mess with these 4 right here because I'm not modding armor. And since I want to name this, it's gonna be an FE. Now from C to 14, F, 77, 35, 94, 00. Alright, so this is actually a really interesting weapon. Now, so as you see, I didn't have anything for base damage because this is going to be a flamethrower. See? Element type 03. Now, 03, if I'm thinking correctly, is lightning. So, it's like a lightning gun. I can't think off top hand what it would be. But, so we really don't have to worry about the projectile speed. But just for this tutorial video, I'm going to show you if you're modding a different Huntress weapon. You'd put this at 82. Now, a lot of people say 84. It really doesn't matter. Next, you come along to projectile speed. Okay, so the projectile speed can vary. The max you ever want to do is 0000 and then FF. Okay, that's a max you want to do. Really, what I like doing is if there's 2 numbers right here, I'll keep that and just put FF at the second, because I really don't like my thing to shoot really fast because sometimes I like seeing the bullets. But you know, sometimes I just want it to be insta kill. You know, it depends what you like. Sometimes you can put instead of FFEE depending on your shooting. We're gonna keep the element type because actually no, we're gonna change it to poison. And 77, 35, 94, 00. Actually, the smartest thing probably to do at this point would be 04, because if this is gun that only does element damage, you want it to do generic damage. That means regular base damage, and 04 is basic generic damage and stuff like that. So we're actually gonna do that. Over here, we're gonna just put that to 40, 80, 00, 00. The only reason I do this, like I said, some people say it only requires for Squire or whatever. I do it because I can do it. Because I can, pretty much. We're gonna go right here, item quality as 06. That says 01, so we're gonna go over here, make that 02. We're gonna go over here to clip size 77, 35, 94, 00. As you see, it says reload speed. Reload speed should be FF. We don't really have to do shots per second, because this isn't really a shooting type weapon. But if it was, you would want to put that. You could put that as FF if you wanted to. Another thing I would do is I like keeping whatever is in front of it and then putting E or F. Like if it says 7 right here, I would only put 8. You know. Now, let's go over something real quick. Okay, so for the max upgrade limit right here, let's say you wanted something level 90, for example. Okay, that really won't work, and I'm gonna show you why. If you go into your folder, you'll see this thing called Hexit. Now, if I bring this up and I type in 90, it says decimal 144. That means the max upgrade is gonna be 144. But even though we typed in 90, well, if I clear it, I want 90. So if I type in 56, see how I get 86? So maybe if I type in 62, see how it says 98? Alright, sorry about that. So it's 5A that I want. See, 5A makes 90. If you can't figure it out, so let's say I wanted 100 upgrades. I type in 100 and see how it says 64. That means it's 100. And you can kind of mess around with that. You kind of get the, you know, I only really use it for max upgrade. But I'm just going to put it as 02. Now, primary colors. If we go over here to the colors folder and use a color, since I'm going to be giving you guys blue-black, I'm going to be using blue-black for this tutorial. If I just drag this in, it will give me this right here. What I'm going to do is just go up and hit copy. Go over here. From right here, all the way down here, whoops, go like that, and we're going to paste, copy, primary, to right here. Now we'll copy. I don't know if anyone was going to get that, but, yeah, so, we're just going to go right here, and we're going to paste. Bang, we're done. Alright guys, so just paste it in, done pretty much. Alright, now we're going to grab right here, grab this one. Alright, so now let's move on to the nice apprentice weapon right here. And like I said, you can sell that by right here, magic staff, mage. So we'll copy this, go to here, and press Ctrl V. Alright, remember, FE if you want to name, FF if it's already named or you don't care. Alright, name that. We could put that as 83. Projectile speed. Alright, now remember how I told you what I like doing is if there's a number right here, I leave it and just put FF here? Well, I'm going to change it, because since there was no number here, I want to change the first to a 4, because I see that's 40, and then I'm going to put FF. Now that's 01, we're going to put it to 05, 77, 35, 94, 00. 4080 00. 06 is item quality. Max upgrade 02. Current 01. Knockback. What we're going to do is FF. Now right here for charge speed, I like whatever number is in front of it. And then, so that's an 8. And I like putting an F. Because you don't want your charge speed to be too fast. Because if your charge speed is too fast, what's going to happen is when you shoot, it's just automatically going to keep charging. And that gets really annoying. we don't. It says we don't have to worry about shots per second, but you know, 8F. See, pretty much, really easy to do. Now we just take our color, copy, paste in, and copy, and paste. Make sure nothing changed, nothing did. We're all good. Alright, here we go. Found a sword. So what we're gonna do, take the first 3, copy, go to here, press Ctrl V, remember, F 77359400. Don't gotta worry about that because it's a squire weapon. We'll do 02 77359400. We'll go over 40, go down 06, go over here. I like putting this at FF to max it out. Then we go 77359400. Don't gotta worry about that because that's Huntress only. And then we put FF, take the color, copy, and paste the color in. And bam, there you guys go. That's how you do a sword. Alright, now last 2 things is pets and monks. So I found a monk spear and I found something I really want to show you guys. So this is a pet right here. It says Fam Guardians, and how I know that's pet because it says Guardian. This will say for all the Guardian, and I believe for the Animuses too, it will say this. So remember that Fam Guardians, you know how it doesn't have the DunDefHeroes. I would drag it right over to here because it's right in front of that. Just want to let you guys know that's not the pet I'm going to be modding, because I want to show you guys what a real pet looks like. But alright, so this is the monk spear. I can tell by the monk spear. And we're going to copy, go over here, and press Ctrl V. Alright, so hero stats, FE, F, 77359400. We don't gotta mess with that because it's not an apprentice or a huntress weapon. 00, I'm gonna switch them around. 83, FF. Alright, no element type, we'll just make one. Alright, now we're gonna go over here to 408000, down 06, up, go over here. Now, you see, we really don't gotta mess with anything besides shot per second, so we'll go EF. Now, you don't, a lot of people are gonna comment, you don't have to mess with this. I do it anyways, just because I can. You gotta remember that. I do a lot of stuff because I can. If it's not gonna mess my game up, and it's not gonna harm anything, why not? Alright, now we're just gonna copy, and we're going to go paste. Now, before I put it back over there, we're gonna go range damage, because remember, this is, you want to use this for squire and monk. Now a lot of people say you only have to use it for squire. I use it for monk too, and you already know why. So 77359400. Alright, so all that's good. Copy and paste. Okay, now the last thing we gotta do is a pets. Okay, so found a pet really close down. So as you can tell, it's a pet because it says this right here, familiars. I can't pronounce it, and it also says tiger. So you just gotta look for that, and we'll go into modding a pet, and I'm gonna show you guys how to finish this. Alright, so here's our pet, FE FFFF 77359400. Then we're going to, we don't really need projectile speed, and we don't need element damage because it's a pet, you know, you don't really gotta do that kind of stuff. 4080, we're gonna go down, 06, change the upgrade to 02. The only thing we gotta do though is right here, pets, I have them shoot as fast as I can because it's not an actual weapon, so it's like, you know, whatever. Then we're gonna copy this and paste that in, copy, and we're gonna paste that up in there, and that's pretty much how you do pets. It depends on what pet. If it's a type of shooting pet, then you're gonna have to do projectiles and stuff like that. If it's like a healing pet, like an imp or something, you can still give it damage. It won't really do anything, but having it modded and having stats modded could help on healing and stuff like that. Alright, so now how do you save after this point? Well, what you're gonna do is go to File and Save. It's gonna say, would you like to create a backup? Hit yes. Okay. Now you can exit from this point. I always keep mine open just when I want to mod again. So we'll minimize that. Go here, type in dd.exe space -c space decompressed. Now if you type in DEC and press tab, it will spell it out for you. Then if you do another space, type in DUN, press tab, and hit enter. Now it's gonna do all this weird type of coding. Yours is probably gonna go faster than mine. I have modded characters, so it takes a longer time with modded characters and a lot of other stuff like that. So see, it's done. Now we can exit out of this. I like keeping it open because I mod often. So from this point, if I wanted to mod again, I would just type in dd.exe space -d and just complete the process from there. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep that open. So all I'm gonna do is minimize. Alright, so now I'm gonna right click and hit replace. Okay. Bang. Done. Now what so I'm just gonna go hit rebuild and hit open. It's gonna say file replace, and we're gonna hit save reaction design. Now from this point you just wanna click exit and go on and play. Now for those of you who want to stay and learn how to fix in case you mess up. Alright, so those for you who want to stay and want to learn how to fix in case you mess up, well, here we go. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go over to here, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to type in so there's two ways of going at this, okay? Some work for some people, some work for others. So one way of fixing this is type in dd.exe space -c, typing in DEC, and hit tab, and then hit tab again. See how it says .back now? So what it's gonna do is it's gonna decompress the back folder, and then you just type space, type DUN, hit tab, and then you'd be good. And it would load the your backup folder or your file. So pretty much it's gonna load before you even started modding. We're gonna erase that. If you don't like to do that and don't feel comfortable in doing that, what you can do is click here if it's still open. And if it's not, you can just drag it right back in. Real easy. Hit Control A, select it all, hit backspace. It's empty. Then I would go into my folder here, and I would drag the backup folder. I'd hit Control A, and I'd copy it, go in here, and I would just paste it. Okay, and then I would go into my command prompt, save it, of course, go into my command prompt and just do the regular typing in. Now that's a little fast, but like I said, it works for some people and doesn't work for some. So that's just the two ways to repair your fixing up. Now there's another way, but I didn't go over it in today's video. I will be going in my advanced video, and if you want my advanced video on how to mod your crystal, hero, stuff like that, all you gotta do is hit that like button, comment down below if you want to. Really helps me out a lot, and make sure you guys check out my previous video. You can do that by checking out the outro when it comes, and I'm gonna see you guys later. My outro will take me out. Hey YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, you can help me out a lot by following me on Twitter and Twitch. The links are just right down below. If you really want to help me out though, you can hit that subscribe button by clicking on the screen or just going down below. Speaking of subscribing, make sure you go subscribe to ReXu Gaming's YouTube channel. And also, if you want to see my previous video, you can just hit right in the middle and it'll take you to my previous video. And like I always say guys, keep on gaming.